My name is Lisa Williams. I am 35 years old and I live in Virginia Beach, Virginia. So when I was 9 years old in February of '86, I was playing outside with my brother Adam, and he actually laid down and didn't wake back up. And at that time, we didn't know what had happened other than that he had passed away. My father had been an all-around athlete in high school and had actually had 2 sudden death episodes while playing basketball. This was back in the 50s, and they hadn't diagnosed it quite the same, but he did know that he had a heart condition. Didn't realize that it was genetic at the time. In 2005, when I was diagnosed with the same heart condition that both my brother had died from and my father had received a heart transplant for, I knew that I needed a defibrillator, and so I had a traditional implantable cardiac defibrillator implanted, and I had several complications after that. Everything seemed relatively okay in the beginning, but then I started having some abnormal symptoms.
I just kept questioning, like, my mom, she's in her 30s, like, why is this happening to her? And I just felt bad because I could see how badly she wanted to do things and just couldn't.
My face would turn purple and I had swelling in my neck and my face. The veins on the side of my neck would bulge out, which wasn't very pretty. And I got to the point where I couldn't sleep lying down on my back. I had to sleep propped up, sitting up. So at that point, we were concerned enough that I actually ended up in the emergency room, and we ran some tests. And at that point, my cardiologist described something called Superior Vena Cava syndrome.
When we look at venous complications, the worst thing that can happen is where you get a superior vena cava syndrome, which is essentially where your entire vein leading to your heart blocks down, and it ends up with swelling in the head and neck, which is uncontrollable with anything other than removal of the lead.
Well, I spent some time doing some research at that point. I wasn't real keen on leaving that wire in my heart and in my blood vessels, knowing the problems that I had had. But also I knew the risks of having that lead removed. And I looked at some research on that, and so I knew that was an invasive procedure and there was a lot of risk, potentially life-threatening risk in just having that lead removed. So I did some more research, and through talking with friends and some people in the medical community, I had heard about a new device where the leads were not placed through your veins, but they were actually just placed under your skin.
The subcutaneous device places a small electrode underneath the skin and then tunnels it to a place where a can or a very traditional type of ICD pulse generator is located. And then these 2 components work together to actually monitor the heart 24/7 and deliver a shock should it be necessary.
And I was thrilled. I was, excited that there was going to be an alternative that was still going to protect me from, having a sudden cardiac arrest, but I didn't have to be concerned with some of the issues that I had had previously. I'm about 2 years out from having the new Subcutaneous ICD, and my life is back to normal. I'm doing a lot of the things that I love to do that I couldn't do for a period of time. As a family, we spend a lot of time at the beach. They love to surf. We take the dog down to the beach and run around and play and fly kites. And these were things that I had given up as part of the, limitations with the previous system that I had.
I'm just happy. Like, you can tell there's a difference, and when your mom's happy, it definitely changes the whole mood in the household.
Yeah, I've seen a change in my mom. She seems a lot less stressed and more playful and relaxed, so it's a lot more fun.
I look forward to, my daughter going to college, and my son wants to be a professional soccer player. and I look forward to all those things with them. You know, I look forward to living life again to the fullest, without limitations that I had before. Being able to get a good night's sleep, flat on my back. Life is good.